In this video, we are going to take a closer look at the tagging feature. The tagging feature can be used in a couple of different ways. First of all, you can assign tags to particular steps in your test, but you can also assign tags to the whole test. So let's take a look first at how you can assign a tag to a particular step. For that, you would need to edit the step and then check this checkbox here, and you can create a tag like this. So it really depends on your use case. You can come up with any tag name you want. You just can't have spaces in the tag, but that's what the description is for. We're just inventing a use case here. So let's call this make extra sure those steps are working. And we pick a color, and that's it. Of course, I could add another tag, right? But let's keep just a single one here. And as you can see, it's quite prominent now. So the easiest use case for tags is just to make things more obvious and maybe structure your tests in a certain way, maybe communicate something to a teammate and so on. So the other thing we could do is here in the settings, we could assign a tag to the whole test. And I can either reuse the tag which I created before, or I could create a new one. Maybe I'm using a version tag. So like for testing a feature which is only there in 1.0, but in 0.9 it's not there. So I create the version tag and pick a color again, edit. So we're saving this test. Now, when I go to the library, you can see also in this case, it's quite prominent. It really makes the test pop out and things more obvious to the team. There is also another little hidden feature. When you click the tag, it's gonna paste the tag in here. So it's gonna automatically filter your library for a certain tag. Can be quite useful. So let's say you want to change a tag, either its color or maybe its description. Then you can do that. You can go to the settings and you're gonna get a list of tags that are used in the current workspace. So if you want to change one of those tags, you can go in there. You can't change the tag name, but you could write something like these tests should only be run on 1.0 and up, and change the color. You can see that the description is shown on hovering over the tag, and also in the library you can see that it's shown in here. So what else can you do with tags? So far we focused mostly on the visual aspect and how you can use tags to communicate and document your tests better. However, there are also other possibilities to use tags. Let's say I want to measure how much time it takes to execute those 3 steps, right? So the way I'm gonna set this up is we just create a tag and call it track time. We add it here. And then I can just tag another step with the same tag, track time. So this is how I could tell Repeato from where to where it should measure. Obviously, Repeato does not know yet how to deal with those tags, but we're gonna tell it in a second. So we save the test, and then we go to settings, and there is an example already in here. You see, here is also the track time in there, but you could call it whatever you like. Basically, we get a reference to the test runner in here, and we tell the test runner to execute this function each time a step completes. And each time a step completes, we get a step result from the test runner. And the step result has a reference to the step, and we can check with this function if the step has a certain tag, right? And if it has this certain tag, we check if a last step time was defined in the beginning, is gonna be null, defined here, and it's gonna log this to the to the console down there. And the next time is gonna call this function. Last step time will be set already. And now Repeato is gonna calculate the difference between the timestamp now and the previous timestamp. So if we apply this configuration and we run the test, we should get some results. You can see that it says now measured duration 350 milliseconds. So that's measured from here to here. So this might seem like a complicated concept at first, but you will see as soon as you start playing around a little bit, you're gonna see that it's not that complicated. And the editor we integrated is also providing a big help. Like you can see the properties which are available are listed in here, and you can use them however you like. If this still seems too complicated to you, maybe you have a colleague who's a developer who can assist you in setting this up once. If you don't have somebody supporting you, maybe you can let us know about your use case. We're always very interested in what people are trying to build with Repeato. So just let us know and maybe we can help.